The Sahara is a desert spanning across North Africa, with an area of 9,200,000 square kilometres, 3,600,000 square miles. It is the largest hot desert in the world and the third largest desert overall, smaller only than the deserts of Antarctica and the northern Arctic. The name Sahara is derived from Arabic, a broken plural form of Sahara, meaning desert. The desert covers much of North Africa, excluding the fertile region on the Mediterranean seacoast, the Atlas Mountains of the Maghreb, and the Nile Valley in Egypt and the Sudan. It stretches from the Red Sea in the east and the Mediterranean in the north to the Atlantic Ocean in the west, where the landscape gradually changes from desert to coastal plains. To the south, it is bounded by the Sahel, a belt of semi-arid tropical savanna around the Niger River Valley and the Sudan region of sub-Saharan Africa. The Sahara can be divided into several regions, including the Western Sahara, the Central Ahaga Mountains, the Tibesti Mountains, the Aya Mountains, the Tenere Desert, and the Libyan Desert. For several 100,000 years, the Sahara has alternated between desert and savanna grassland in a 20,000-year cycle caused by the precession of Earth's axis about 26,000 years as it rotates around the sun, which changes the location of the North African monsoon. The Sahara covers large parts of Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Western Sahara, and Sudan, and parts of southern Morocco and Tunisia. It covers 9 million square kilometres, 3,500,000 square miles, 31% of the African continent. If all areas with a mean annual precipitation of less than 250 millimetres, 9.8 inches, were included, the Sahara would be 11 million square kilometres, 4,200,000 square miles. It is one of 3 distinct physiographic provinces of the African Massive Physiographic Division. The Sahara is so large and bright that in theory it could be detected from other stars as a surface feature of Earth with near-current technology. The Sahara is mainly rocky hamada, stone plateaus. Ergs, sand seas, large areas covered with sand dunes, form only a minor part, contrary to common misconception, but many of the sand dunes are over 180 metres, 590 feet, high. Wind or rare rainfall shape the desert features. Sand dunes, dune fields, sand seas, stone plateaus, gravel plains, dry valleys, dry lakes, and salt flats. Unusual landforms include the Richat structure in Mauritania. Several deeply dissected mountains, many volcanic, rise from the desert, including the Aya Mountains, Ahaga Mountains, Saharan Atlas, Tibesti Mountains, Adrar des Ifaras, and the Red Sea Hills. The highest peak in the Sahara is Emi Koussi, a shield volcano in the Tibesti range of northern Chad. The Central Sahara is hyper-arid, with sparse vegetation. The northern and southern reaches of the desert, along with the highlands, have areas of sparse grassland and desert shrub, with trees and taller shrubs in wadis, where moisture collects. In the central hyper-arid region, there are many subdivisions of the Great Desert, the Libyan Desert, the Eastern Desert, the Nubian Desert, and others. These extremely arid areas often receive no rain for years.